Good morning, dear students. Myself, Miss Deepthi from Dip Scroll Bug. In today's lecture, we are continue the reading of History, Chapter 3, Administration under British Rule. And in today's lecture, we are going to read about the Lord Cornwallis and his acts. Lord Cornwallis introduced strict laws to monitor the officials, and he raised the salaries and promotion for serial officials. The Fort William College was started in 1801 in order to train the young men who joined the civil services. Lord Cornwallis established Indian Civil Services (ICS), which was called the steel frame of Indian administration. Yes, the Indian administration. The Cornwallis is known as the father of Indian administration because he was the first person who think about the Indian administration and who construct framework for the Indian administrative services in India. Initially, the civil servants were nominated by the directors, but later, from 1813, all civil servants were to be selected through a competitive examination. Cornwallis regulations were called Cornwallis Code. So, the posts with higher remuneration were received for Englishmen, and hence the Indians were selected for the subordinate post. And in 1864, Satyendra Nath Tagore, brother of Ravindranath Tagore, became the first Indian to qualify the ICS examination. And जो भी लॉर्ड कॉर्नवालिस ने इंडियन सिविल सर्विसेज के लिए जो कोड एंड कंडक्ट बनाया, उसके कारण ही सिविल सर्वेंट्स को इलेक्ट किया गया. इसमें जो इतने भी हाई ऑफिशियल्स थे, दे वर द ब्रिटिश, इंग्लिशमैन वाज देयर, बट द लोअर पोजीशंस वर गिवन टू द इंडियंस टू so that they can interact with the common people in their local languages. And in 1864, Satyendra Nath Tagore, the brother of great poet Ravindranath Tagore, became the first Indian who qualified the ICS examination. So ICS examination इतना बड़ी बात क्यों थी? इसमें यह बात थी कि भी एज लिमिट थी इसकी. 18 ईयर्स से कम के लोग ही ICS के एग्जामिनेशन दे सकते थे. एंड नंबर 2, दीज एग्जामिनेशंस वर कंडक्टेड इन इंग्लैंड, नॉट इन इंडिया. सो only the person who have economically sound can give this examination. This was the criteria of the Indian civil services during the British period. The territories occupied British in India were divided into districts, and each district had the 3 main officials called collectors, one who supervised the revenue collection and look after the administration. Number 2, magistrate maintain law and order, and number 4, judge administrated justice. So these 8 district में 3 high officials होते थे. Next is the army. The army was an important sector of defending and consolidating the British rule in India. The army was needed to conquer the more territories and also protect the territories from the enemies and rebels. The army consisted the Indian soldiers were called spy, and they were recruited from the areas known as Uttar Pradesh, Bihar and Jharkhand. The army was well organized and disciplined. It was loyal to British. So Indian आर्मी जो बनाई गई थी वो बनाई गई थी ब्रिटिश ने जो इंडियन आर्मी बनाई थी, उनका मेन काम था कि भी एनिमी से अपने टेरिटरीज की सुरक्षा करना एंड देश में कोई बगावत ना हो उसके लिए यूज़ करना. उसके बाद में यहाँ पे जितने भी इंडियंस को रखा जाता था वो ज़्यादातर सिपाही की पोस्ट पे रखा जाता था, और ज़्यादातर ये जितने भी थे ये यूपी, बिहार और झारखंड के इलाके से ज़्यादातर अपने पुलिस वाले रखते थे, आर्मी वाले रखते थे. और इन आर्मी पर्सन्स, दीज आर्मी पर्सन्स वर लॉयल टूवर्ड्स द ब्रिटिश, ये उनका खासियत थी. As nowadays Indian army is there, Indian army is loyal to the Indian government. So in same manner, police. The Lord Cornwallis created a permanent police force in India. The districts were divided into thanas, which were under the control of darogas. The villages were and the cities were placed with the chowkidars and kotwals. The district superintendent of police posts were created to look after the law and order in the district. But the Indians were excluded from the police force. The police force was successful in reducing crimes and dacoities and thuggies. The policemen were not paid properly and they were unpopular in with the people. पुलिस, ये आज की भी बात है ये, लेकिन पुलिस को, इंडियन पुलिस की जो बैकबोन की बात की जाती है तो लॉर्ड कॉर्नवालिस वाज द पर्सन हु हैज़ given us this services to the Indian administration. And सर्विसेज अच्छी नहीं थी. ब्रिटिश पुलिस वालों को वो लोग पैसे सैलरी प्रॉपर ढंग से नहीं पे करते थे. और नंबर 2 पे ये पुलिस वालों का लोकल लोगों के साथ में रवैया कुछ ज़्यादा ठीक नहीं होता था. ऑब्वियस है, उनको ये होता था कि भी लॉ एंड ऑर्डर मेंटेन करके रखना होता था, तो वे वो स्ट्रिक्टली तो लोगों से करते थे, जिसके कारण लोगों में वो अनपॉपुलर हो गए थे. जुडिशरी period of British Code of Law introduced in 1793. India has no uniform code of law. It was law followed for customs and traditions. The English introduced the rule of law. Law means law are same for all people respective of their positions. However, irrespective for their positions. However, the Europeans had a special court and were tried to only by British judges. In 1833, the British Commission was set up to codify the Indian laws. It implies the Indian Penal Code and established the rule of law. Supreme Court were established in 1774 in Calcutta, Bombay, Madras, and later high courts were established in these places. Indian judges were appointed as judges in the subordinate courts. अब कोर्ट का काम है जस्टिस देना, और पहले ही इंडिया में कोई ब्रिटिश कोड को फॉलो किया जाता था, बट बाद में इंडियन पीनल कोड बनाया गया, जिसमें इंडियन लोगों की जो भावनाएं थी या रिलीजन थे उन सबको ध्यान में रखते हुए इंडियन पीनल कोड बनाया गया. अब गवर्नमेंट ब्रिटिश आर्मी, ब्रिटिश लोगों ने ही, इंग्लिशमैन ने ही इंडिया में रूल ऑफ लॉ लेके आए थे, जिसका मतलब आता है कि लॉ के आगे सब एक समान है. There is no discrimination on the basis of anything. Even the higher post person, post भी नहीं इस पे कोई कर सकता. तो दिस वॉज द थिंग. तो बट ये था कि इंग्लिश जजेस के जो इंग्लिशमैन्स होते थे वो ज़्यादातर अपने केसेस को उन जजेस के पास भेजना पसंद करते जो इंग्लिश जज, जहाँ पर जिन कोर्ट्स में इंग्लिश जज हों और इंडियन जज ना हों. लेटर ऑन ये बाद में इन फ्यूचर ये भी बंद हो गया था. सो यहाँ पर जो इंडियन लॉ की बात आती है, सबसे पहला सुप्रीम कोर्ट खुला था 1774 में. कहाँ पर? कोलकाता में. एंड आफ्टरवर्ड इट वाज ओपन इन बॉम्बे एंड मद्रास. लेटर ऑन हाई कोर्ट्स वर ऑल्सो ओपन टू हेल्प द सुप्रीम कोर्ट्स. सो जजमेंट. So these were the few administrative steps taken by the Lord Cornwallis, which help Indian administration to develop and flourish. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Stay home, stay healthy. See you soon.